snapping in, take the bar that's on the toe of the boot, make sure it fits into the groove of the ski. It's an automatic binding. Stick the groove into the slot, snap it in with the toe, and ensure it is secure. When snapping out of the ski, press firmly down on the black tab in front of the boot.
All right, turning. You want the tails together, tips apart, and walk in the direction of a clock. Use the clock analogy for students. Tails together, tips apart, so they can learn how to turn and do in both directions. Without poles, once again. Falling down and getting back up. Turtle on your back, put your tips together, grab your tips, roll over to the side, onto knees, and stand up. We recommend without poles so you don't break the poles. Running, no glide. So students run in the tracks to get the idea of getting the weight down so that the ski can grip. Depending on the model of skis you have, you'll have fish scales, you'll have waxed skis to get the grip and be able to push. So again, running, and encourage on this one, no glide. Run, 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 glide. Get into a good glide position and see how far students can hold the glide. Run, 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 glide. Run, 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 glide. Run, 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 glide. Skateboarding, teaching them to balance. Put the ski in the track, but use the opposite foot to push. Don't put the ski in the far track or you'll be stepping in your groomed tracks. The goal here is to get balance and get them to commit to getting the knee over the foot and the hips over the knees to get their center of mass over the ski. Ankle flexion will help with this. Progression is push, 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 and glide as long as you can. They really have to commit to getting over the foot to glide on that ski. Will be a huge progression in skiing, getting students to be able to glide. And again, ankle flexion, knee over toes, hips over knees, and get them to glide as long as they can on that skateboard. Switch feet, make sure you do both. Stationary sliders in the progression to the diagonal slide, and then moving to moving sliders. Slide, slide, slide. Encouraging them to shift their weight over their glide ski. Don't worry about hands and poles in the progression of the diagonal stride. And progressing to the diagonal stride, it's point to your ski tip. Point to your ski tip. left hand, right ski, right hand, left ski. No pulls, and then progressing to moving. It makes it easier if you have a tailwind and you glide and point. Glide and point. Try to hold the glide, point, and glide as long as you can.
Holding the pole, reach your hand all the way through the strap. Then bring your hand down across the strap onto the pole. This will allow your hands to be relaxed but tight to your wrists. When using the diagonal stride with poles, the opposite hand and opposite foot move in unison. Good extension with the poles in a wave goodbye fashion. When turning on the move, your inside leg of the turn stays on the flats while your outside ski uses the inside edge to propel you in the direction of the turn. When going up a hill, use the uphill herringbone fashion. Ski tips pointed out, ski tails towards each other using the inside edge to step one at a time, preventing yourself from slipping down the hill. Going downhill, be in a stable position with your knees bent, ankles flexed, bum down, chest up, looking in the direction you're going. When recovering from a fall going down a hill, roll onto your back, grab the tips, roll onto your knees so that you are perpendicular to the downhill. Get up, walk sideways up the hill to prevent any more sliding down the hill. Key points to avoid when teaching double pulling is remind kids not to bend only at the waist, bringing their chest down. Hinge at the hips, piston-like action when moving. Elbows tucked, poles close to the boots of the ski during the push-off. Elbows tucked, body is piston, poles dig in near the feet. Good piston action, poles dig in, wave goodbye. On the follow through, wave goodbye. Good piston action. For the advance, get up on the toes on the push off. Piston, follow through, wave goodbye, drive forward. Games are great for keeping kids' attention. It teaches them how to use certain techniques being taught, as well keeps it fun and light. good luck with all your lessons. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. Have fun, and thanks for watching.